He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go.
We're trying to run it here with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, 1st-round pick Justin Fields.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, you're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. It's up and good. And his guys are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Down. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Here's Love to throw. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Set.
Here's Love. That one complete to Watson. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Love to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It is picked up by the defense. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Here we go. We're good. Go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Pistol snap back to Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
Here we go. Set.
Hooper, the tight end, is in motion.
Set.
On the option, here's Hall. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second and 11.
Here we go. Right.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here, and now it's going to be 3rd down.
No muss. No muss. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Go.
In motion, Reed. On 3rd down, they go with Jacobs. And now for a 2nd time, he loses the football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
And this is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a 1st down.
This team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Set. Set.
A give up the middle with Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Punch right. Set out.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Go.
Now, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Good-looking screen play there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. More from Santa Clara and Super Bowl 60 after this.
Here we go. Tonight.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Fields now on 2nd down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields operating out of the pistol. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Garrett Wilson has a touchdown. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Zerline's kick, up and good. And his guys move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Whoa. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Ready.
Dobbs headed in motion. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's Jake Camarda now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Here's Gibson to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Good. Tonight.
They go play action with Fields. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So we are at halftime here in Santa Clara in Super Bowl 60. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. The halftime show wrapping up at Levi's Stadium. We're ready for the second half of Super Bowl 60. And for the call, we hand it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So now this team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, shot.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here we go. Shot.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Out. Shot.
They'll go again with Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here we go, shot. Shot.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here we go. Angel. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
You got a mini base. Why not? Right.
Fields to throw for it. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Check pink. Check white. Yellow. One.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll work his way up past the 10 to the 15. That's good enough to give him some breathing room and give him a 1st down.
Ready. Set cut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups.
It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Hey, 551, 551. 11. Good night.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
Here we go. Good. Night.
Play action now for Fields. And this will be knocked down. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold.
Still 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready? Good night.
2nd down. It's Fields. He set the screen to the receiver, Wilson. Now he's loose again. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. It is a touchdown. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And his guys will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Packers offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He keeps it himself.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the...
And he'll take it on in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers get back in it. It is 21-7. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Here we go.
Another run here with Hall. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Fields going to hang on to this one. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go,
They'll run. This is Hall. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. A give. Here's Hall. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday.
Here we go.
They're going to go, and it's Hall. Packers going to use their final timeout now. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get about 5. Here's Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. And this franchise has done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell on the podium, making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. Champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.